We are in Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument today. We're hiking out to Peekaboo Slot Canyon and Spooky Gulch. By the way, Peekaboo is also called Red Canyon. We have lots of water, check. Hot, hot, hot today, nothing I can do about that. And we have a guide to help us get out there, Jeff Sanders of the Desert Dawn. Today we'll be climbing up the 20-foot entrance into Peekaboo, squeezing through some tight 10-inch spaces, and enjoying the beautiful colors inside of Peekaboo Canyon. Then we'll be walking over about a half mile to the entrance of Spooky Gulch. Once inside, we'll be hiking through some more very narrow slot canyons, negotiating a 20-foot drop within Spooky Gulch with the help of Jeff Sanders, and enjoying more of those amazing colors. This hike is a bucket list hike for me, a little over 5 miles, and I am excited. I think this is a strenuous hike, possibly a difficult hike. There's 20 feet straight up to enter Peekaboo Canyon, and inside Spooky Gulch, 20 feet straight down. Hey, I had trouble with both of them. And from the trailhead to this sign is not marked. Would be easy to get lost if you're not paying attention. That crack in the rock is the entrance to Peekaboo Canyon. The entrance is about 20 feet in the air, and frankly, I had some trouble getting up. But if a little kid can do it, I can do it. That said, my athletic mountain climbing wife made it with little difficulty. Now the hike into Peekaboo Canyon begins. This was the first real tight squeeze along the way. How interesting. The colors in here are absolutely amazing. At this point, Peekaboo Canyon opens up quite a bit. We are about 5,500 feet elevation, and I'm getting a little winded. Now it seems we're heading back down again to those very tight squeezes. This is take off your backpack, go in sideways, 10-inch squeeze. Listen, I'm sensing bathing in my future. We're now heading back up again. That's right. We're going to stay up on this ledge here, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So we're out of Peekaboo Canyon, and we're walking over about a half mile to Spooky Gulch. All right, here's the entrance to Spooky Gulch. Yes, that is the sun, and yes, it is hot out here.
Do a butt drop.
To enter Spooky Gulch, we had to scramble over some rocks, including this big one right here.
Did you make it through that one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did.
Put that butt right up there on a rock and go. This is Guide Jeff Sanders' favorite move, to the side and then down. I suddenly see what you mean.
Nice temperature in here.
Well, it feels good in here, and it has gotten skinny again.
Yep.
Kind of like it in here.
I like this shady kind of rock because you can hang on.
The colors inside of Spooky Gulch were truly beautiful. The yellows and browns and oranges. Step.
This one is easier than
I think you're right.
so far. It certainly is prettier, isn't it?
Oh, this is gorgeous. Colors here are otherworldly. The purples and the oranges and reds. Whoa. Define okay. There's another one of those 10-inch clearances. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Are you feet on the ground?
Yeah, they're on sand. Yeah. The main part, but there's more. That's the narrow.
That is incredibly narrow.
There's more around the corner.
How's it coming? Yeah.
If you put your foot on the sand on the left, you don't have to.
At this point, we are heading down. Okay, I see. I see it.
Here, I need to put your left foot there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought somebody was coming back.
Well, that's why I moved forward to see if they were doing which way they were going. They're still going down. So we're just basically caught up to them.
Yeah.
But
Jeff, this is incredible.
it's great, isn't it?
It is incredible.
This is so cool.
This is beyond cool. I don't know, this squeeze might be less than 10 inches.
Down to a water whoosh. Okay? But what we're going to do is controlled descent.
This is a 20-foot drop down that guide Jeff Sanders had to help us with. All right. It's coming.
That way we don't have to struggle with these packs. Okay? Controlled descent.
What if I do it butt?
Yeah, perfect. Our guide Jeff Sanders called this a controlled descent. Looked more like an uncontrolled butt slide.
Yep, you got it. Good.
All right.
Drop your feet down to the, yep, there you go. Perfect.
Halfway down and you're going to turn.
I feel more controlled when I do a butt thing.
Well, that's what I did. There's nothing you can do
Oh,
here
I
but
didn't
a
know.
butt
I
thing.
didn't know.
Right.
you should
It's
do
a
that.
butt slide.
Got it.
And just keep lowering feet and hands and down, okay? Okay, keep coming. Keep coming. Put it on the wall right here. Yeah, there you go.
Over here more?
Wherever, that's good, yeah. Wherever you can get some pressure on it.
Okay. Now what?
Keep coming down. Try and get your neck, any foot,
Is that
left?
an end right there?
Yeah, we're trying to hit.
Oh,
See where my
okay,
hand is?
okay.
You're trying to get your foot down to where my hand is.
Oh,
Keep coming.
okay,
You're not going to slip. There's
No?
too much friction against you.
okay.
Okay? And then this foot's going to hit over there. So that's a little pocket over
I
there.
can't.
She can't make it.
All right.
My foot will never go over there.
Yeah, it will. Keep coming. Just let your body down. You can you can stand up on this. Okay?
Oh, okay.
There you go. See?
Oh,
Oh! Was that an oh?
yes. Okay, now what?
Another hazard along the way. Fallen trees.
Oh my God, there's a root coming up.
As we got deeper into Spooky Gulch, it got a lot
Oh,
darker.
skulls.
Yeah. You making it, Joe?
Oh, of course.
Ooh, it's a pretty red and beautiful. It's like
Beautiful.
that's a beautiful piece.
Trying to carry the back.
Whoa, there's a tree down there.
Look at the difference in the rock right here.
Oh, no, it's just incredible.
It is incredible.
I like the red piece that we just got all of.
This is so narrow and it's at an angle.
Whoa.
I want to take this home to my house.
What's that, honey?
This mural right here.
That's pretty, isn't it?
That is gorgeous.
God.
Okay, let's see if I can get a picture and send it to you.
That looks quite Mayan.
I see the sunlight up there. Looks like we're coming to the end of Spooky Gulch. I am very sad that Peekaboo Canyon and Spooky Gulch have ended. Of the two canyons, I like Spooky Gulch the best. I really like the height variations as we walk through the slots in Spooky Gulch.
Hi, this is Jeff Sanders. I'm with Desert Dawn, and we've been hiking with Joe and Allison through Peekaboo and Spooky Canyons today.
This was a bucket list hike for me, and I loved every second of it. My wife and I are heading out to Big Horn Canyon in Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument. Big Horn slot canyons seem to go on forever. And on the way out, we had a rare daytime gopher sighting. At the end of the Big Horn hike, we'll be venturing into a no-name slot canyon, likely filled with rattlesnakes. So stay tuned, you've got to see this no-name canyon. This is an absolutely beautiful sunny day. Breeze is blowing, it's about 70 degrees out, nice. Get out to the trailhead. We drove down Hole in the Rock Road about 5 miles, parked in a tiny parking lot, and off we went. What you're seeing here is the result of a lot of rain over the last couple of years and some massive erosion. Big Horn is an off-the-beaten-path slot canyon that few seem to have ever visited. The trail to Big Horn Canyon meanders through Harris Wash, crossing Water Creek beds and Dry Creek beds several times. We have a great guide today, Jeff Sanders of Desert Dawn, as this canyon is very hard to find. It's a long, long way out here, and Big Horn has several entrance points.
They're just so
So this would, we've had water here, or they tapped into something.
Yeah, there's a lot of water out there.
Mother Nature never ceases to amaze. Flowers in the middle of the desert.
Straight up, Arizona straight up?
He's from Tucson.
Okay.
That's where he grew up.
Got
So
it.
this right here, this rock in front of us,
Uh-huh.
I see it's
Jeff, just straight away here.
oh yeah, you get lost.
I'm gonna lead.
I'll tell you.
On the way out, we had a rare daytime animal sighting. I thought it was a marmot. Our guide Jeff thought it was a gopher.
He's a gopher.
Go for, oh, there he is.
And his cheeks are really full. He had no clue what he was doing. He was just told.
This strange contraption is an old school cattle fence.
I'm not talking over how it should be used. Since probably
That's the beginning of the canyon, looking straight down. Try not to fall in. We are heading down now to begin the canyon.
Wow, that was quite a ways out here. All right, we're now about to enter the canyon. All right, Jeff, I'm gonna lead. Just keep going.
These slot canyons
All right.
cut through Navajo sandstone rock
Sure.
layers with a very wide range of colors. This hike overall is somewhat difficult because of the long distances going out and coming back. The height gain is only 380 feet, but boy is it a long way out here. Take a close look here. Jeff Sanders, who is a sensational guide, is hiking barefoot. We are heading down here, first canyon obstacle. As I mentioned, Big Horn Canyon is located in Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument. This is a massive area of protected land encompassing over 1 million acres here in southern Utah. In fact, Grand Staircase Escalante is the largest area of protected land in the entire United States.
Whenever I was in Tucson last time.
Piece of trivia, it was the last area in the U.S. to be mapped.
Right.
By the way, this is our second trip with guide Jeff Sanders. About 2 years ago, he took us to Peekaboo and Spooky Slot Canyons, also here in Grand Staircase Escalante.
Here's our second creature. And there he goes.
These little guys can fly.
Are you looking for divots and walking in those divots?
I was not sure.
It's a little bit easier coming down. I don't know why, but it's not.
Hey Allison, look at this. This is great. Look at the waves. Look at the colors.
Don't trip now.
Don't worry. Oh, it's getting really interesting up here.
Not as much scrambling in this slot canyon as Peekaboo and Spooky.
Right. Is it, we about halfway in?
No, we're closer to the end of it.
Closer to the end, okay.
Yeah, there is. I thought it was going to be like that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
If you guys didn't have your heart set on Peekaboo and Spooky, I would have done this one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, but they were too much fun.
They were a lot of fun. They're great. They're great set of canyons.
It's a challenge for the elderly.
Yeah. It is a challenge. We made it.
We made it.
And the length, it's probably a good 2 miles longer than this hike. Yeah, actually, as far as we went, we're almost.
There's one of those flying lizards.
Were you in the Navy?
And I was in the Army.
Army.
6 glorious years.
What's that?
6 wonderful years.
Ooh, this is really cold.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's getting tight.
Not quite as tight as Spooky.
Spooky was turned sideways, take your backpack off.
Yeah.
That was the part I liked. Really
Very
fun.
fun canyon.
Yeah. Well, I think that was my favorite.
Yeah, I did that when you could go any way you wanted to and never meet anybody.
That was the Spooky, right?
Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
to Peek. You can go Peekaboo first or Spooky first, whichever you wanted to.
Well, the drop down, the one that was hard to get into climbing, that was Peekaboo, right?
That's Peekaboo, that's correct.
So it was Spooky, but you have to go down on that ledge.
Right, correct.
Yeah. But boy, once I got over there, it was a blast.
That little sinewy part, the last part, it's not a very long canyon, Spooky. But it is cool. Yeah.
It was like outer space.
Yeah.
Kind of. A little whirlwind kind of thing.
And And there were places where you would just,
Wow.
you have to kind of torque your body through those S curves.
Yep.
That was fun.
Sand. Isn't it?
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
These rocks are really beautiful.
Right next to me. Oh, you do on this one?
Yeah. So the rattlesnakes here are not very big, not like Texas rattlesnakes. So their strike distance is not very long.
What a magnificent hike right here at Bighorn.
All right, we are now out of Bighorn Canyon, walking over to the aforementioned secret canyon that may be filled with rattlesnakes.
Oh, that sand's starting to get hot.
Our guide, Jeff Sanders, gave us a very strong warning. Be alert for rattlesnakes lurking underneath overhangs within this slot canyon. The rattlesnakes we're most likely to find are speckled rattlesnakes, although there are 5 other kinds of rattlers in Utah: Mojave, Prairie, Great Basin, Hopi, and Midget Faded. Where we live in Galveston, Texas, there are western diamondback rattlesnakes, and they are nasty. I can see if one of us got bit by a rattlesnake today, I would have to revert to my Boy Scout training, cutting the wounds, sucking out the venom. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Are you wearing them Thursday?
Yep. Sitting on the shelf at home waiting.
This is where secret no-name canyon begins to narrow, so I guess it's time for some extra caution.
This is where those roots are above.
Uh-huh.
So do look under the.
I'm looking.
Look.
I'm looking, sir.
Back here is where I've seen most of the snakes.
In here.
Back in this deeper section.
Yeah, okay. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It used to be that this thing was a bit of a climb to get out of this little ditch. And now it's filled with sand.
These are tight quarters. I guess if we saw a snake, there wouldn't be a lot of room to run away. I am in the lead and I'm paying very close attention.
It's good that we have 4 eyes looking for these.
Yes, it is. I'm looking, Jeff, I swear.
You've got 6. Well, how big are they?
They're only about yay long. 18 inches.
Well, it's not a small one.
No. But yours are 3 feet long.
Or larger.
Yeah.
And big,
I've
fat.
never seen one that long.
Yeah, that's how big they get down in Texas.
Jeff, this is a really seriously cool canyon.
Yeah, I know. I like it.
Wow, man.
We're almost to the end.
All right, I
You
love
can
it.
see the end. You can.
I can see the end
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Walk a little. Oh man, feel the temperature change.
Yep.
It's amazing. Nice and cool.
And then there's just a little crack right in front of you.
Yeah. So it's a turn around and go back home again.
In the winter, it's a little more tight.
All right, a little bit glad to get out of that slot canyon, and we're heading back now. We hired Jeff Sanders of Desert Dawn, and he got us out and back with absolutely no trouble.
Hi, I'm Jeff Sanders with Desert Dawn.